Hello and welcome to SAR Histories, where on the channel today we will be visiting the Museum of Making in Derby. The museum is located on the former site of Lombe's Mill, a historic silk mill which marks the southern end of the Derwent Valley Mills World Heritage Site. The site was adapted for use as Derby's Industrial Museum, which was opened on the 29th of November 1974. In October 2016, a £17 million redevelopment programme started to reinvent and redevelop the museum for the 21st century, incorporating the principles of science, technology, engineering, art and mathematics. The museum reopened on the 21st of May 2021 under the new name of the Museum of Making. In its first year of opening, the new Museum of Making received highly commended placement in the annual Museum and Heritage Awards within the category Sustainable Project of the Year. In September 2021, it also won the National Construction News Awards on the category Project of the Year under 25 million, as well as 5 further awards in the Constructing Excellence East Midlands Awards. Derby Silk Mill is widely regarded as the site of the world's first modern factory, built in the valley that changed the world. Industry brought prosperity to some and poverty and wage slavery to others. Yet it shaped Derby as a city of making and creativity. Industrial society led to the creation of the civic institutes and stimulated a civil society in which people campaigned for social and political rights. The Derwent Valley Mills are the birthplace of the factory system and were added to the UNESCO World Heritage List in 2001. It was in the Derwent Valley that, thanks to the pioneering work of Richard Arkwright, Jedediah Strutt and the Lombe brothers, and others, that essential ingredients of factory production were successfully combined. Water power was applied and successfully used for the first time on a relatively large scale. Not only was silk throwing and cotton spinning revolutionised with dramatic consequences for the British economy, the Arkwright model system also informed and inspired developments in other countries and industries. The first stages of the factory system were set in motion when the Lombe brothers set up a silk mill in Derby in the early 1720s, based on examples seen in Italy. The Gateway Gallery at the Museum of Making tells more about this story. The Civic Hall welcomes you to the Museum of Making, introducing you to the collection right from the moment you arrive. Bobbins, barometers and bricks are just some of the objects you will discover. The assemblage is not your average museum display. A bit like an open museum store, you can see the collections of making arranged by their dominant material. You can explore the gallery at your own pace or use a workstation to make your own trail or search for objects. The flight deck tells the story of the technology giant Rolls-Royce and their relationship with the city of Derby. Here you can explore key events across the company's history, from the first flight across the Atlantic in 1919, powered by a Rolls-Royce Eagle aero engine, to their continuing work as a pioneer of new technologies. Here you can discover Derby's impact on the world through the railways. You experience the much-loved model railway built by volunteers and understand the breadth of trades associated with the railways, including manufacturing and tourism. Railways Revealed is also home to the Study Centre, where you can find out more about the people who worked in the area's railways and explore the archives of the Midland Railway Society. The Museum of Making is a must for any enthusiast of engineering or industry. It is free to enter with donation boxes, so please donate if you are able to help keep history alive. For me, it was interesting to look around, though it has a messy feel to it, with objects being displayed onto jumbled shelves. You gain a very different experience when compared to most museums. It has a very hands-on vibe, where you can reach out and touch history. The great many artefacts on display keeps you captivated, and you can walk through a gallery twice and see something different each time. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, goodbye.